Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's another gloomy, cloudy, cold, and rainy kind of a day. So I hope you're inside doing more reading and watching TV, playing video games, playing board games. And now we're going to do a little bit of math. So this is lesson 14, and this is just a warm up for your brain, and it's review. So hopefully you guys aren't getting frustrated with this because these are things that we did a lot of in class. So 14 starts out just warming up your brains. So let's go ahead and look at the whiteboard here. And we're going to practice our RDW. Oh, I've heard of that before. You've heard of that before. What is RDW? Right. It is read, draw, and write. Read, draw, write. RDW. So that tells us we need to read the problem, we need to draw the problem, and then we need to use words. We need to write some words to tell about the answer. So our first story is about a little girl named Emmy. And Emmy was making some trains out of dots. So her first train started out with 7 dots. So go ahead and count with me while we draw the 7 dots that we just read about. So she started out with 7. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Emmy had 7 dots, and then she added, added means subtract or take away. Right, so we're going to give it this symbol. She added 4 more dots to her train. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. We read our story. We're drawing our picture. So the question is, if she had 7 and she added this many, 4 more, how many does she have in all? Well, the way we figure that out is we put 7 in our pocket and we count on. We count on these 4. Here we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The answer is 11. 7 plus 4 equals 11. Now we have to write out our answer. We can say, uppercase, because it's the leader of the sentence, she had 11 dots. And what do we end it with? A period that says, that's all, folks. So read, draw, write. We read the story, we drew it out, we figured out the answer, and then we told it in words. She had 11 dots. So let's go ahead and try another one of those. Read, draw, write. So this time, Emmy started with 7 cubes again. So let's count 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This time she had 7 and she added some more, to make 9 in all. She's going to make 9. So this many, 7 plus how many are going to make 9? Well, we don't need to count these by ones again, do we? Because we know there are 7, and we're just going to count on until we get to 9. So we have 7, 8, 9. How many did we add? 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. So now we are going to have to write. We're going to do the W of our problem. She added 2 dots. And we're going to put a period. She added 2 dots. Got that? Read, draw, write. We read it, we drew it, and then we wrote about it. Okay, one more of that. So here we go. This time, Emmy made her last train of dots. It was made of 8 dots. So count with me. We put down our 8 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She had 8 dots. She took some dots off. Oh no. So that means we're taking away something. And then she wants to just have 4 dots in her train. So she had her 8 dots. She took some off that left her 4. So let's go ahead and put this 8. Take away something is going to leave 4. So let's say she needs to have 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the 4 that she wants to save. And we're going to take these away. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 take away 4 equals 4. So how many did she take away? She took off 4 dots, period. We did our reading, we did our writing, and we did our reading and we did our drawing, and then we did our writing. So that takes care of that brain warm-up for lesson 14. So another type of brain warm-up that we want to play with a little bit is, do you guys remember? I'm sure you do because it hasn't been that long ago. But do you guys remember? Whoops, there goes the whiteboard. Hold on. This never happens in class. Okay, fix that again. Okay, so anyways. So in class we used to set the timer and we used to do the sprints to see how fast you guys could do problems. So right now I'm just going to do a little brain warm up, and I'm going to say a number sentence and then I'm going to say snap. So when I say, you guys need to be saying what the answer is, okay? And we'll see how fast we can go. Ready? The number sentence is 5 plus 2. Did you get it? 5 plus 2 is 7. Let's try another one. 10 plus 7. Did you get it? 10 plus 7 is 17. Let's try another one. 15 plus 2. Did you get it? 15 plus 2 is 17. That's an easy little game to warm up your brain. So try doing that once in a while at home with your siblings or your parents or your cat or your dog or your monkey if you have one. Okay, so let's turn back here to the whiteboard. And we're going to do some decomposing of numbers to get to the quick 10. So if I say 9 plus 5 equals something, this number is closer to 10. So we're going to decompose this number to make this number a 10. So I'm going to take this apart. And what part of that do I need to make that a 10? Right, a 1. Because then we can see 9 plus 1 is 10. How many did we have left when we borrowed the 1? We took 1 away from here to give to this one. That left us with 4. So we can say this 10 plus the 4 leftovers equals 14. So 9 plus 5 equals 14. Right? You guys remember that? Let's do another one. Let's try 8 plus 5 equals something. Once again, this number is closer to 10. So we're going to decompose take apart, this number. So how many of this 5 do we need to put over here to make this 10? Let's count. Let's count on 8, 9, 10. So we're going to put this 2 here, and 2 plus what is 5? We know that that's 3. So we're going to take this 8 plus 2 equals 10. We're going to take the 10 and add it to the leftovers to give us 13. 10 plus 3 is 13. So that means 8 plus 5 is 13. Taking from this number to make this number 10 makes the adding go a lot faster. Another way to do it is just simply put 8 in your pocket and count at 5. But there's more than 1 or 2 ways to do one math problem. So we just need to practice lots of different ways. Let's try 7 plus 5 equals something. So 7 is closer to 10. So again, we're going to decompose this. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're counting on. There's a 3. What's left over is a 2. So we can circle this. 7 plus 3 is 10. Take this 10, add in the extra, equals 12. So therefore, 7 plus 5 is 12, because 10 plus 2 is 12. Another thing I want you guys to be practicing are always counting by 2s, counting by 5s, counting by 10s, and see how far you can go by 1s. You guys know how to do it, but you need to keep practicing it over and over again. Practice counting by 2s, 5s, 10s, and 1s. Another thing that I need you guys to do is think about clocks. We did this in class, but we didn't get enough practice. You need to practice and practice your clocks. And not always cheating with those digital watches, Dylan Pope. So, not that Dylan's a cheater, but he could always just look at his watch on his wrist and tell me what time it was. Okay, so the hour hand, the minute hand tells us that it's 3 o'clock. So it looks like this, 3 o'clock on Dylan's watch. It kind of looks like that because the little buckle there. And he could say it's 3 o'clock. And then the hand would move a bit, would stay at 3 o'clock, but maybe it went to 3. What about here? There's the hour hand, there's the minute hand. Remember, in between each space is a 5, so that's 3, and we can't just put 3, 5. We can't say that because that doesn't really make sense because we need a tens placeholder there. So we're going to say it's 3 and 5 minutes. So it's 5 minutes after the 3 o'clock. So it's 3:05. I guess this one needs a little buckle thing like that. So keep practicing the clocks. It's so easy to read this, like on the microwave or on the oven or on your watch or an alarm clock or on your parents' phone. It's always going to say this. But when you go into buildings and offices and all around the world, you're going to see these kinds of clocks. So it's important that we know how to tell time on those clocks as well. So practice telling time. Okay, well, Porker, how was that for warming up math brains? Pretty good? Yeah, what? Let's see if I can make him say yes. How was it, Porker? Pretty good? Ah, there's his eyeballs. Okay, well, that's it for warming up your brains for lesson 14 on Engage New York. And I will talk to you guys all later. Bye.